Good morning, all of you. Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are perfectly fine. सब लोग अच्छे से हो गए? चलिए, सब लोग आ गए हैं? चलिए, good morning, guys. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, guys. Good morning, all of you. आज आप सब लोग लेट हो। इसका रीजन ये है कि कल मैंने आपको कुछ अच्छी पॉइंट बताई है इम्पैक्ट ऑफ जेट, और आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द गाइज आर नॉट रिवाइज्ड टुडे। हैव यू रिवाइज्ड? आप सब लोग रिवाइज किया था? बच्चा, जब क्वेश्चन आएगा ना 2 मार्क्स का, तब सर याद आएंगे आप लोगों को। चलो, so let me start. You all know that my name is Mrigank, expert in GATE, ESE and other technical exam for subjects like environmental engineering, fluid mechanics and open channel flow. And you all guys are well aware that I have completed my master from NIT Warangal, and the subject is environmental engineering. After that, I started my research work in BARC, that is Bhabha Atomic Research Center, Mumbai. And from that onwards, I started my teaching career. And it has been now more than 3 years. Continuously, I am teaching in the same field. Now, you all guys are already aware that I have started a separate class for environmental science student also. Those guys who are filling GATE this year with environmental science and engineering branch. That for them, I have already started that class, and every Thursday and Sunday, I am taking that class. Every Thursday and Sunday, 8 to 10 p.m. And that class is nothing but it's a free special class. So today is the Thursday. Today again one class will be there for environmental science student. Okay. Sure. Next thing, many of you guys are confused about, sir, when to join this plus. I will say, whenever you have decided that I want to give an exam, which exam, whether it's a GATE, ESE, whether it's a BARC exam, whether it's a SSC exam, any exam, if you have decided that I am going to give you that, in that case you have to go for plus. Like if you are here for 1 or 2 subjects, then no need of going plus. If you are here, if you want to complete syllabus in a better way, in that case definitely you should go for plus. That is a single line. Other benefits what we are giving in the plus part is the doubt clearing session. Like after every 3 lecture you have a doubt clearing session. That's perfectly superb step, I will say. Weekly test is only to assess your performance, whether you are going in a correct way or not. Like after giving weekly test, first thing what will happen? First thing, your complete revision will be there. With that, second part, what that? Second part is what? That with the weekly test part, you can access whether you can find out your mistake basically. So that is also very good part. Other than that, if you need personal coach, study material, ESE mains, expert guidelines, these things will be available in Iconic also. Chalo. Fees, you all guys are knowing that whatever fees it is here, it's showing like around 2000 for per month. Yeah, for all the complete subject. आप किसी भी subject को access कर सकते हो. Not only mine, all faculty subject you can access, and that fees is going to increase. That is the 20 October. You all guys are well aware of that. For fee payment, we have an option of credit card, debit card, or you can go internet banking, EMI options. Now we have Bajaj cardless EMI also. So those guys who are not having, I don't have credit card. Many of you guys are telling me. So in that case, you can go for the Bajaj cardless EMI. That also very good step which we have taken for those students who are financially weak. They are not able to pay money at a time. So in that case, you can go for that. Now, GATE aspirants group, that is a Facebook group. You all guys are well aware of that, and most of the guys have already joined. Right now, more than 10K member are there. And similarly with the Unacademy GATE ESE group, this Telegram group is specifically for class notification and class notes. Now you all guys are knowing that these are the channel which is these are the channel under Unacademy like Critrix. In that Unacademy Gate C, this is our channel, and some of you guys have already subscribed it. For yesterday workout session which I have not taken, that I will take, guys. Yesterday too much headache was there at that time, so forcefully I have to cancel that. So I have not cancelled that, I have just rescheduled it, and I will take in this week whatever workout session is decided, I will take. So don't worry about that. And you all guys are knowing that Saturday again we'll meet for crash course for environmental engineering. So you guys are well aware of that. Chali, so we have started with the impact of jet. Anybody having any doubt? First of all, tell me. किसी को कोई भी डाउट है अभी तक तो बताओ. Good morning guys. Good morning Harinan. Good morning Manish, Amulya, Shoham. Till now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. I'm waiting for you. Till now, you have any doubt, you can ask me. Till now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Or else I will go. Or else I will go to the next case which we need to discuss. Or else I will go to the next case which we need to discuss. So if you have any doubt, even a small doubt in any of the cases which we have discussed, total how many cases we have discussed here? Case 1, case 2, case 3 and case 4. I think 4 only we have discussed. Oh sorry, 5 also we have discussed. So total 5 cases. If you have any doubt, you can tell me. Out of the 5 cases, if you have any doubt, you can tell me. Out of the 5 cases, if you have any doubt, you can tell me. And if no, then please tell no also. How can I get to know that आपको doubt नहीं है? अगर नहीं doubt है तो वो भी बताइए. If you don't have any doubt, then also tell me. If you don't have any doubt, that also tell me. Chalo. So if you don't have any doubt, then I am going to the next case. Case number 5 or 6. Okay, up to 5 we have discussed. Huh? So next one will be the 6. See, this part I know it's not that much easy to understand, but if you show little bit patience now, because I can see number of students today they are less. That's because उनको ये पार्ट हार्ड लगता है, और आप लोग इंजीनियरिंग वालों की सबसे गंदी आदत यही है, जो भी हार्ड लगता है उसको छोड़ देते हो. This is not difficult. Only thing is that here some vector is used, here some direction part is also used. It's not that much complicated. Chaliye. It's an inclined plate. So let me then name this. Let me name this case first. Jet strikes moving inclined plate. There is some change. This time it's a moving inclined plate. So we have already done for inclined plate, the stationary inclined plate we have already done. So same setup we are using, Only thing is that this time this is also moving with u not equal to 0. That means some speed is there. Chalo. Okay, so this is the m dot part which is going. This is the u1 part. Sorry guys. And this is the v1 part. This angle we are telling as theta. This angle we are telling as theta. This is a normal line. And force along that normal line we are taking as Fn. Now this is the Fx and Fy. This is the Fx and Fy. This will be Fx and this will be Fy. This angle is theta. This angle is theta. Now look at here. The most important for you guys. This time this part. Here you know that if the plate are moving, this V1 will not be effective. What will be effective? VR1. That means the relative velocity will be effective. Relative velocity between what? Relative velocity between what? V1 and U1. For example, look at here. अगर आपका आप if you are traveling or if you are going with a bike and one of your friend is standing on the bus stop or somewhere and you hit him, जब आप उसको hit करोगे, he is at zero velocity. He is moving with a zero velocity, and you are moving with something 70-80 meter per second. And when you hit him, the impact will be because of what? 80 minus 0. 80 minus 0. So impact, whatever impact he will feel on his head is because of 80 minus 0 speed. That is the 80 speed. But if your friend is also moving with the 60 meter per second speed and you are moving with the 80 meter per second speed, then if you hit him, the impact is only because of the 20 meter per second. Impact is only because of the 20 meter per second. So that means the relative velocity is only giving you the impact. The relative velocity is only giving you impact. For example, if I am hitting him, इसको मैं hit किया, या you can take example of this. अगर मैं इसको hit किया, तो इसको अगर मैं hit करता हूँ तो ये इधर कहाँ चला गया? इधर गया, इधर move किया. And when it moves, that means the impact will not be there. लेकिन अगर ये stationary रहता हो, पूरा hit किया मैंने, so full impact will be there. So if the body moves, impact will be less. So here the body is moving with a velocity u equal to something, not equal to 0. So in that case, the impact will be what? Impact is because of the VR1. That is the real relative velocity. That relative velocity on the normal line, that's something we call as VR1 sin theta. Last time we have done with the V1 sin theta. If you notice, last time we have done with the V1 sin theta. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. किसी को भी इस बात में कोई डाउट है तो बताओ. Next thing you all guys are problematic about sir outer part पे जो आप वेलोसिटी ट्रायंगल बनाते हो वो समझ नहीं आता. What you make at the outer part, that will not understand. चलिए, I'm showing with a small diagram first, and then I will show you the. First, I'm showing with the small diagram. Then I will show you the bigger one. So this is U2. This is V2. This is VR2 and this is U2. चलो, अब इस डायग्राम को मैं थोड़ा बड़े in a bigger picture I am showing to you. Look at everyone. This is your V2. This is your u2, and you know that if v2 is this direction, u2 is this direction, the resultant will be in what direction? Opposite to that. Opposite to that. This is nothing but the vr2. vr2. So this is something which I had drawn for the top part. This is something I have drawn for the top part. So I will write it here. Now for the bottom. Now for bottom. Look at here. ध्यान से देखिएगा. Your V2 is going in this direction. Your V2 will go in this direction. Your U2 is going in this direction. So the relative velocity will be what? It will go in this direction. So if you write it here, this will be U2, this will be V2, and this will be VR2 for the bottom part. For the bottom part. अब आप दोनों बताना, आप सब लोग बताना कि now if you have any doubt in the velocity triangle itself, you can tell me. Now if you have any doubt in the velocity triangle itself, you can tell me. अगर आप लोगों को कोई डाउट है वेलोसिटी ट्रायंगल में ही तो आप मेरे को बताइए. If you have any doubt in velocity triangle itself, you can tell me. V2 and VR2 should be interchanged. Look at here. Only in the denotation part ना what we have done. ये जो आपको मैंने डिनोट किया है ना, इसको देखो, इसको आगे बढ़ा लो, इसको आगे बढ़ाओ, तो आपको देखो यहाँ पे क्या आया, V2 आपका इधर जा रहा है, एट फ्रॉम दैट पॉइंट यू हैव टेकन द U2 पार्ट. अब हमने क्या किया है, VR2 वाले को, ये जो आपका इधर आया है, इसको हमने इंटरचेंज करके इधर शो किया है, तो वो इंटरचेंजिंग पॉसिबल है. इफ यू नो द वेक्टर, यू नो दैट इंटरचेंजिंग इज द पॉसिबल पार्ट. तो ये आप VR2 को इधर भी शो कर सकते हो, दैट यू कैन डू इट. लेकिन एक्चुअली क्या है वेलोसिटी ट्रायंगल, वो आपको समझा दिया. रिजल्टेंट विल बी ऑलवेज दिस. लुक एट हियर अमन, ये V2 होता है, ये U2 होता है, तो आपका रिजल्टेंट कहां आएगा? अगर आपका ये दो साइड होता है ना, आपने पढ़ा होगा, दिस इज द फोर्स, दिस इज द फोर्स, तो रिजल्टेंट आपका कहां जाता था? इफ दिस इज द फोर्स, तो आपका रिजल्टेंट कहां जाता था? दिस विल बी द रिजल्टेंट. ये आपका रिजल्टेंट हो जाता था. आपने पढ़ा होगा इन अ वेक्टर, यू हैव स्टडीड दैट पार्ट. इन अ वेक्टर यू हैव स्टडीड दैट पार्ट. चलो, इज दैट क्लियर नाउ? इज दैट क्लियर नाउ? अब ये बातें समझ में आई? इज दैट क्लियर नाउ? yes or no, yes or no, yes or no? जब तक होगा नहीं तब तक आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे. You said VR2 is the resultant, but V2 is the resultant of VR2 and U2 ना. VR2 is the resultant. VR2 is the resultant. Remember that point. VR2 is the resultant. आपका VR2 जो है वो relative velocity है. So that is nothing but the resultant of the V2 and U2. That is nothing but the resultant of the V2 and U2. आपको जो फाइनल वेलोसिटी आ रही है वो किसकी आ रही है? बाय टेकिंग V2 minus U2 और V2 whatever you are doing. So VR2 is the relative velocity. VR2 is the relative velocity. This is for you, Vasu. क्लियर हुई रे? अरे बाबा क्लियर हुई है नहीं? हाँ या ना? इज इट क्लियर और नॉट? इज इट क्लियर और नॉट? चलो, I am going with a very slow pace, and if still you have any doubt, that means you are not VR2 will be equal to V2 minus U2. No, we can't do that. We can't do that VR2. Look at here, look at here. वाशु अभी आएगा आपका जो है ना वो सामान पूरा आएगा. चलिए यहां देखिएगा. Look at here वाशु. First of all, what is m dot? That is rho A V. Now in place of V it will be VR1. So rho A V1 minus U1. If you go to this part, आप देखो कि ये वाला part यहां से यहां तक आपको क्या है? It's a V1. This much part is what? U1. So resultant will be what? Resultant will be what? This part will be the resultant. ये आपका क्या होगा? VR1. This will be the VR1. ये आपका part क्या होगा? VR1. So something directly I have written that VR1 is equal to V1 minus U1. Now first thing first, I will try to find out Fn. So that means I am trying to find out force along this normal line, So what I will take, so first of all, mass rate of flow, initial velocity will be what? VR1 sin theta, minus, bracket. Now, normal to that, if you see that normal to that, that means this outlet velocity will have no impact. VR2 का Fn के along कोई impact नहीं देगा. 90 डिग्री पे component निकालोगे zero ही आएगा. So what we are doing? We are writing m dot 1. You can take like this. The upper part is m dot 1 and the lower part is m dot 2. मतलब आधा आधा आपको exactly जाएगा नहीं. चलो m dot 1 into velocity will be what? VR2 with respect to the normal. It will be 0 plus m dot 2 VR2 with respect to the normal. Again it will be 0. So what you are having, guys, Mn equal to, this part is cancelled. M dot is rho A V1 minus U1. Again you have VR1. So again it's V1 minus U1 into sin theta. So what you got here, that Fn is equal to rho A V1 minus U1 का whole square into sin theta. अरे आया ही नहीं, समझ में आया ही नहीं. अरे बच्चा लोग समझ में आया ही नहीं, जल्दी बताओ. Is that clear or not? सब लोग बताइए. Is that clear or not? VR2 equal to VR2 plus U2. No, we can't do that, dear. हम लोग वो नहीं कर सकते. आप वेक्टर रिप्रेजेंटेशन को समझिए. ये जो आप लोग डाउट पूछ रहे हो ना, लाइक VR2 will be equal to V2 plus U2. That means you guys are not clear about वेक्टर. आप लोग डायरेक्टली नहीं कर सकते, ये आप लोग को भी मालूम है. आप अगले वेक्टर पढ़ा होगा, so you know that you can't do it directly. यहाँ मैंने कर लिया because it's a completely straight line. In a straight line, in a same direction it is going on. यहाँ आप वैसे नहीं कर सकते. Here you can't do like that. जगन्नाथ प्रसाद मिश्रा, आपने कल की क्लास नहीं की होगी. अगर समझ नहीं आ रहा मतलब आपने कल की क्लास नहीं की है. VR1 का कंपोनेंट 0 कैसे हुआ? VR1 का कंपोनेंट 0 नहीं हुआ डियर, VR2 का कंपोनेंट 0 हुआ. लुक इट डियर, आप क्या लेते थे? व्हाट इज F पार्ट फॉर यू? m डॉट इंटू V इनिशियल माइनस m डॉट इंटू V फाइनल. सो आपका जो F इनिशियल वाला पार्ट है वो क्या था? दिस वन VR1. बट फाइनल वाला पार्ट क्या था? VR2. So that VR2, this VR2, if you are taking component in n direction with the normal direction, in the normal direction, it will be VR2 cos 90. That is nothing but 0. VR2 cos 90, that is nothing but 0. So either you take from this part or this part. In both the part, the VR2 in with respect to the normal direction, it will be 0. It will be 0. चलो चलिए बताइए सब लोग, जल्दी बताइए. क्लियर हुआ रे बाबा? इज दैट क्लियर और नॉट? इतनी आसानी से समझ नहीं आएगा बच्चा अगर आपने कल की, जो लोगों ने कल की क्लास रिवाइज करके नहीं आए हो, आई एम टेलिंग यू, यू विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड कंप्लीटली। कल की क्लास जिसने ध्यान से नहीं की, कल की क्लास जिसने ध्यान से नहीं समझा, आई एम टेलिंग यू, यू विल बी द प्रॉब्लम। I have drawn this velocity triangle in a such a way that no dear, I have not drawn in such a way that, आप यहाँ वेक्टर कर रहे हो, आप डायरेक्टली समेशन, आप वहां स्केलर लगा रहे हो। Vashu, what formula you are using now? VR2 equal to V2 plus U2, that you are using scalar. This is a vector quantity, you can't directly sum it, you can't directly sum it. तो गलत आप कर रहे हो बच्चा। Is that clear? Is that clear? I'm giving you enough time to think and then decide. Think and then decide. Chalo. So now I'm going to the next case. Now I'm going to the next case. That is case 7. Jet strikes at the tip of moving wing. Last time when it strike, it was the stationary wing. अब ये क्या हो रहा है कि it's a moving wing. Story थोड़ी different होगी dear. First let me draw the first let me draw then you guys can draw it. पहले मेरे को ड्रॉ करने दीजिए, then you can draw it. This is your V1. चलो ध्यान से देखो, ध्यान से देखना सब लोग। ये है आपका V1, this is your V1, this is your VWF1, this is your U1, this part is VR1, and this part is VW1. This is for inlet. This is for inlet. पहले ड्रॉ करो, then I will tell you everything. This is your VF1, VF2, sorry. This will be VR2. This will be V2. This will be U2, and this part is VW2. Chali, let's come to the angle. This angle is phi, this angle is beta, this angle is alpha, and this angle is theta. Chalo. Here two things which is unknown to you. What is VF1 sir and what is VW1? ये दो चीजें आपके लिए अननोन होगी जो फर्स्ट टाइम आप सुन रहे होगे. Let me clarify that. So here the U is equal to U1 equal to U2. Okay, first condition. Second condition is this angle is phi, so this angle will be also phi. Alternate angle. This angle is also phi. Chalo. And if you make a straight line from here, so this angle will be again delta. This angle will be again delta. So basically this delta is equal to 180 minus theta plus phi. First tell me, क्या आप सबने drawing कर लिया? First tell me, have you drawn this diagram? First tell me, have you drawn this diagram? Is that clear? Is that clear? First, draw the diagram. Each and every part I will tell you. Each and every part I will tell you. But first draw कीजिए. First draw कीजिए. मैं आपको एक एक पार्ट एक्सप्लेन करूंगा. सिंगल पार्ट आई विल एक्सप्लेन टू यू. जिसको भी डर लगता है इन सारी चीजों से, मैं इतना सिंपल कर दूंगा कि आपको भी भूलोगे नहीं. बट फर्स्ट show some patience and draw this diagram. Draw this diagram. Here two things are unknown for you. One is the VF2, one is the VW1 or VW2, whatever it is. तो VW और VF2 दोनों आपके लिए unknown है. दोनों के बारे में आपको बातें करूंगा. दोनों के बारे में आपको बात करूंगा. The drawing part is completed to all of you. The drawing part is completed to all of you. The drawing part is completed to all of you. चलो अब मैं बातें करता हूं. देखना. फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट. सर व्हाट इज VF? What is VF? It's a velocity of flow. Yeah, flow velocity also we call as. Sir, what is VW? This we also call as velocity of whirl. Velocity of whirl. Now look at here. At the inlet. At the inlet. आप समझना, मैं आपको जो सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बता रहा हूं समझना. VW is always horizontal component of V1 or horizontal component of V1, and VF is nothing but VF is always vertical component of V1. Always remember V1 is horizontal component of VW1 V1 and VF1 is vertical component of V1. चलिए let's see the velocity diagram in bigger picture at the inlet. Inlet पे देखते हैं क्या क्या हो रही है. Let's see that. तो ये आपका जा रहा है. This is your V1 if I'm not wrong. ये आपका V1 जा रहा है. This is nothing but the VF1. This is nothing but the VF1. This is U1. this is U1, this is VR1, and the complete part is VW1. And the complete part is VW1. Angle between V1 and the horizontal is nothing but alpha, and VR1 with the horizontal is nothing but theta. अब आप देखिएगा सब लोग. Everyone look at here. This is your V1, this is your V1. If you take the horizontal component, it is equal to VW1 or not? It is equal to VW1 or not? The horizontal component of the V1 is nothing but VW1. The vertical component of VF1, the vertical component of VF1, that is nothing but what? It is VF1. It is nothing but the flow velocity. And that same flow velocity we have not drawn here. हम लोग ने यहाँ draw किया है. And that's something we can do. That you all guys are well aware. चलो दूसरी बात. Let's talk about second point. This is V1, this is U1, this is VR1 is nothing but the resultant. This VR1 is nothing but the resultant. So this is about inlet. Now my question is that if you have any doubt at the inlet itself, you can tell me. अगर आप में से किसी को भी inlet पे ही कोई doubt है तो बताइएगा, जल्दी बताइएगा. If you have any doubt in inlet itself, please you can tell me. Is that clear or not? Now similarly I am drawing for outlet. At outlet. चलिए देखिएगा. Look at here everyone. So this is your VF2. This is your VF2. This is your VR2. This is your VR2. This will be the U. This will be the U. This will be the V2. तो ये हो गया आपको VR2. This is V2. This is VF2. Now VR2 is making angle. This angle we call as beta. This angle we are taking as phi. Now if you take component of V2 in horizontal and vertical, so the vertical will be VF2. आप देख सकते हो ये आपका V2 है. Vertical component it will be VF2. If you take horizontal component, that means this part is nothing but in this direction it is nothing but VW2. It is nothing but VW2. And your U2 is going in this direction. That is your U2. So now I have drawn you the inlet and outlet both in a detailed way. Now you guys can tell me, बच्चा समझ में आया या नहीं आया? Have you understood this or not? Component बता दो एक बार. What I said here, if you are taking component of V1 in a horizontal direction, let's take the first part. V1 in a horizontal direction. It will give you VW1. VW1 is nothing but the horizontal component of the velocity. VF1, it's a vertical component of the velocity. So V1, this is your V1. If you are taking vertical, that will give you the VF1. Similarly for the V2 also, if you are taking vertical direction, that will be the VF2. If you are taking in horizontal direction, it is nothing but the VW2. Is it clear or not? इससे सिंपलर मैं बता नहीं सकता बच्चा. मैं आपको एकदम सिंपल, बिल्कुल एकदम क्लियर. अब मैं आपको वेक्टर तो पढ़ा नहीं सकता ना. I can't teach you वेक्टर. वो आपको मैथ्स में पढ़ना होगा. I have given you in a much detailed way. Still, if you have any doubt, if you want me to repeat it again, no problem dear. I will repeat it for you. Is this clear? To all of you? Is this clear to all of you? याद रखो, always remember VF1 vertical component of the V1, VW1 vertical horizontal component of the absolute velocity, that is a V. So always remember that point. Other theta and all that you can change also, no problem. यहाँ मैंने नेमिंग कर दिया है, इसको अल्फा बोल दिया, इसको थीटा बोल दिया. Maybe in a different book you will find something different. So in that case, always remember the concept. Is it clear? Is it clear? आज देख रहे हो, आज आप लोग नोटिस कर रहे हो क्लास में आधे बच्चे नहीं है. इसका मतलब क्या है कि ये पार्ट आपको मजा देगा और यही पार्ट आपको 2 मार्क्स भी दिलाएगा. So I always say you are not fighting with the 2 lakh people, you are fighting with only 20,000 people. बाकी लोग सिर्फ एग्जाम, बाकी लोग चंदा देते हैं, जो 1500 भी आपने भरा होगा ना, अदर ये लोग सिर्फ चंदा देते हैं ताकि देश का विकास हो, बाकी खुद का विकास पे ध्यान नहीं रहता. ठीक है? So that you are only fighting with, आप लोग जो फाइट कर रहे हो ना अभी, सिर्फ ये 14 स्टूडेंट जो अभी लाइव हैं, सिर्फ इनसे फाइट हो रही है आपकी. तो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट, ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट. चलो 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 आगे बढ़ते हैं. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. हियर आल्सो फर्स्ट विल राइट m dot, again rho a vr1, again rho a vr1, again rho a vr1. Here I'm not writing vr1 anything, here I'm not writing vr1 is v1 minus v1. मैं ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं लिख रहा, मैं ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं लिख रहा. फर्स्ट थिंग first fx. So fx will be m dot, that means you are talking about horizontal direction. So I will take only vw1 minus m dot. Now tell me about vw2. आप सब लोग बताना, just look at the picture, just look at the picture and tell me vw2 will be in a negative direction or positive direction. It will be with a minus sign or with a plus sign. VW1 you have written plus because it is going in this direction. But what about VW2? Will it be minus sign or plus sign? I want reply from all of you. I want reply from all of you. I want reply from all of you. VW2 will be minus or plus? VW2 will be minus or plus? जल्दी बताओ बच्चा, जल्दी बताओ. VW2 will be minus or plus? जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ. माइनस साइन. अमन ऑलरेडी गेव मी दैट इज अ माइनस साइन. क्यों बच्चा? यहां देखो, ये आपका देखो VW1 किधर, V2 किधर जा रहा था, इधर जा रहा था. इसका अगर आप हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट लोगे, इफ यू टेक हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट ऑफ दिस, इट इज गोइंग इन द नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन, इट इज गोइंग इन द नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन, इट इज गोइंग इन द नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन. बट V1 कैसा था आपका? ये था. दिस इज द V1. If you take horizontal component of V1, it will go in a positive direction. It will go in a positive direction. So VW1 will be positive and VW2 will be negative. So that is the reason negative and negative, it will become positive. It will become positive. Very good. So what you got here? That Fx will be equal to m dot V1 plus VW2. This is your Fx formula. This is your Fx formula. Similarly for Fy. Now I will take only the vertical component, only the component of V1 in a vertical direction. So this will be VF1 because that is going in a positive direction. And what about VF2? That is also going in a positive direction only. So minus VF2, that is also going in a positive direction only. So your Fy will be equal to, dear, m dot VF1 minus VF2. This will be your Fy. This will be your Fy. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? I am asking to all of you. ये clear हुई बातें? Hi या ना? Hi या ना? Is this clear to all of you or not? Is this clear to all of you or not? अगर यहीं पे ये सिमेट्रिकल होता एक क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूं, इफ plate will be symmetrical or vein will be symmetrical, in that case theta और phi ये दोनों क्या होते, सेम होते. This theta and this phi both will be same. You guys are knowing that when the plate or vein will be symmetrical, theta and phi will be same. ये आपको कल मैंने बताया था. This something I told you yesterday. That's something I told you yesterday. Is it clear, dear? Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? बातें समझ में आई? चलो. Now if somebody will ask you, find out the power, it will be what? Fx into u. Fx into u. Power will be Fx into u. Fx into u. चलो, I hope you guys have noted down also. आप सब लोगों ने नोट भी कर लिया होगा. We are going to the next case, and that is the last case for today. That is case 8. Case 8. Jet strikes at the center of the way. अभी तक कहां था? टिप पे किया था. Now it is at the center of the way. At the center of the way. At the center of the way. ड्राइंग थोड़ी गंदी बन गई. Let me change. At the center of the way. At the center of the way. चलो, इस बार आप लोग बताओगे. Now this time you guys will see. You guys will tell me. Because for this I have already given you. And this also, this vein is what? Moving vein. This vein is what? Moving vein. It is not normal vein, it is moving vein. It is not normal one, it is moving vein. It is moving vein. This is your U1. This is your V1. This is your VR1. Now again I am drawing velocity triangle at the outlet. This will be the VR2. This will be the VR2. This will be the VW2. And this will be the VF2. This will be what? VF2. this will be what? VF2. चलो एंगल VR2 वाला एंगल क्या होगा? दिस विल बी व्हाट? फाई. ये वाला एंगल कौन सा? बीटा. Other things are totally same. This will be what? VW1 going in this direction, VW2 going in this direction. This will be what? U2 going in this direction. ये सारी चीजें सेम है, ये सारी चीजें सेम है. You guys can tell me. You guys can tell me. Here the change is only happened in the inlet part. Here the change is only happened in the inlet part. So this is the velocity triangle at the inlet. This is the velocity triangle at the inlet. So can we write it here? जैसे हम पिछले वाले in the previous case we have not allowed to write that VR1 is equal to V1 minus U1. हम लोग नहीं लिख सकते थे. But here if you look at this part, all the forces are in the same direction. So in that case VR1 I can write as V1 minus U1. V1 minus U1. I don't think so anybody will have any problem. पिछले वाले केस में नहीं लिख पाए थे बच्चा, क्यों नहीं लिख पाए थे? All the forces are not in the same direction. Right now all the forces are in the same direction. U1 is same, this V1 is also same, this VR1 is also same. So in that case we can go for V1 minus U1. But again here VR2 we can't go for V2 minus U2. Here VR2 we can't go for V2 minus U2 directly. Is that clear to you? Is that clear to you? Is that clear to you? ये बातें समझ में आई? चलो अब स्टार्ट करते हैं हमारा फर्स्ट पॉइंट. फर्स्ट पॉइंट, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट फर्स्ट. Fx m dot into VW1 minus some part will go in the upper part, some part will go in the lower part. As you are telling this vein is symmetrical. If you are taking this vein is symmetrical in both the part, what will happen? Same flow rate will go. क्योंकि आपका वेन्स क्या है, यहाँ पे देखो आपने सेंटर पे डाला ना, तो पानी आधा आधा दोनों साइड से बटेगा, हाफ हाफ बटेगा. सो इन दैट केस वी कैन टेक दिस एज अपर पार्ट, वी कैन टेक एज m dot by 2 into velocity. अब देखिए आपकी VW2 किधर जा रही है? इट इज गोइंग इन द नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन, इट इज गोइंग इन द नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन. सो यू हैव टू टेक दिस इज VW2 minus VW2 plus m dot by 2. Now talk about the lower part. Again the same velocity triangle which I have drawn in the top, same velocity triangle will be drawn in the lower also, and in that also this V2W will go in a negative direction only. V2W क्या जाएगा? Negative direction में जाएगा. So that is nothing but minus VW2. So what you are getting here, m dot is equal to VW1, both part is in minus, so out it minus and minus it will cancel out, it will become plus VW2. So what you got here, that Fx is equal to m dot V1 plus V2, m dot V1 plus V2. Now coming to the Fy part. First of all, initial part. So in the y direction, if you see there is a no component of V1 का अगर आप vertical component निकालोगे, it will be V1 cos 90. Do you really think it will give you some value? No, it will be zero. So in that case VF1 is zero here. यहाँ VF1 आपका क्या है? Zero है. Minus m dot by 2. First velocity VF2, that is also going in a positive direction, so we will take VF2. Second thing, m dot by 2. Now your VF2 in the bottom part, it will go in a negative, this downward it will go now. So in that case it is going in a negative direction, so in that case it is minus VF2. Both part is getting cancelled. Ultimately what you are getting, Fy is equal to 0. So Fy आपका 0 आ गया, Fx आपका ये आ गया. I don't think so anybody will have any problem. अगर किसी को अभी तक कोई प्रॉब्लम हो रही है तो बताइए. If you have any problem till now, you can tell me. अगर आप लोगों को कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो तो बताइए. If you have any problem till now, you can tell me. अगर आप लोग को कोई भी प्रॉब्लम अभी तक हो रही है तो बताइए. Similarly, if somebody will ask you power, so power will be always what? Fx into u. Fx you are knowing, u you are also knowing. You can multiply it directly. Here the power will not be 0. Why? Because your plate is moving. That means u is there. And here we can write this m dot. Similarly, m dot we can write as what? Rho a vr1. So m dot will be what? Rho a v1 minus u1. अभी तक बच्चा समझ में आया है नहीं आया? Vertical striking jet, stationary plate case. अरे dear Shashi, this is moving plate. This is not a stationary plate. This is moving plate. This is not a stationary plate. ये आपका इस डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहा है. U is not equal to 0. And first of all, Shashi, I think you are not watched my previous lecture, क्योंकि आप comment section में first time दिख रहे हो. Comment section में आप first time दिख रहे हो. अगर first time दिखोगे ये सारी चीजें खतरनाक लगेगी. This is the last case. So if you have not seen from the first case, आपको पूरी चीजें क्लियर नहीं होगी. I am telling you frankly. तो अगर आपने फर्स्ट केस से 8 केस तक पूरा एक बार में नहीं देखा है तो आपको ये चीजें क्लियर नहीं होगी. अगर ये चीजें क्लियर नहीं हुई, मार्क माय वर्ड, इफ दिस थिंग इज नॉट क्लियर, आपका हाइड्रोलिक मशीन कभी नहीं समझ में आएगा. दिस इंपैक्ट ऑफ जेट इज द बेसिक फॉर हाइड्रोलिक मशीन. Is that clear? Vertical striking jet, stationary plate case. I have already given you this case, Shashi. आप अगर previous case में जाइए, आपको मैंने already ये case बताया हुआ है. Already I have given you this case. कि आपका एक plate stationary हो, आप उसको strike कर रहे हो. This case I have already given you. चलो, is that clear to all of you? जल्दी बताओ सब लोग. यहां तक anybody having any doubt, they can ask me. चलो, अब if you need to find out efficiency, sometime they will ask you to find out efficiency. So one power which you are getting, or one work done per second which you are getting, that you will use it. So if somebody is asking for efficiency, that is eta. So what I am writing for eta, everyone just look at here. Output work done per second input work done per second. तो आउटपुट तो आप जो भी निकाल रहे हो, that power what you are finding out, that is the output power. But input, what you are giving? Input you are giving water jet. Water jet will have some kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy with respect to time, it is nothing but the kinetic power. So first you guys have to know what type of power we have. What are the types of power we have? कितने टाइप का पावर आप लोग जानते थे? How many types of power you know? Till now, how many types of power you know? Types of power. कितने टाइप ऑफ पावर आप जानते थे आज तक? आई एम आस्किंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू, आज तक आप लोगों ने कितने टाइप ऑफ पावर सुना है? हाउ मेनी टाइप ऑफ पावर यू हैव सीन? जल्दी बताइए कमेंट सेक्शन में. व्हाट टाइप ऑफ पावर यू हैव सीन टिल नाउ? आज मैं आपको जो टाइप ऑफ पावर बताने वाला हूं, द टाइप ऑफ पावर विच आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू, this will be useful not only in this chapter, it will be used everywhere. So I am asking to you, what like any type of power you can tell me. कुछ type of power जो आप सुने हो, जो आप use करते हो. I'm looking in the comment section. जल्दी बताना. Tell me, dear. Tell me. Any type of power which you know. Any type of power which you know. Any type of power which you know. जल्दी बताओ बच्चा, जल्दी बताओ. Washu, hoarder power, water power, hoarder power. थर्मल पावर, मैकेनिकल पावर. चलिए, मैं आपको जो पावर बता रहा हूं दैट इज गोइंग टू यूज फॉर फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स. एवरीवन जस्ट लुक इट हियर. फर्स्ट पावर, shaft power. Shaft power. First one is what? Shaft power. What we write here for shaft power formula is P is equal to T into omega. T is the torque and omega is the rotational velocity. So omega, you all guys are knowing that omega is 2 pi n upon 60, where n is what? Rotation per minute. When rotation per minute. When n is what? Rotation per minute. Is that clear? Is that clear? Second power. Fluid power. Second power is fluid power. Again, so fluid power. P equal to energy by time. Now in a fluid what will be the energy? अगर फ्लूइड को आपने ऐसे रखा है तो कौन सी एनर्जी रहेगी उसमें? इट विल बी द पोटेंशियल एनर्जी अपॉन टाइम. सो पावर इक्वल टू पोटेंशियल एनर्जी दैट इज mgh अपॉन टाइम. सो m by t into g into h. Now m by t is what, dear? It is m dot into g into h. And you all guys are knowing that m dot is what? Rho into q. So what we got, that P is equal to rho g q into h. That's something we write as, water power is equal to gamma into q into h. Gamma into q into h. Gamma into q into h. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? Where gamma is what? A specific graph. Specific weight. Specific weight. That is equal to rho g. That is equal to rho g. Is that clear? Have you guys noted down? Thank you guys. Chalo. So this is the second, this is the fluid power. Now third one. Kinetic power. Again I will use the same basic formula. P is equal to energy per unit time. Energy per unit time. So what is the energy? What is the energy? With the kinetic power, what is the energy? That you guys will tell me. Kya hoga energy? If anybody is moving, that will have some kinetic energy, and that energy is what? Kinetic energy formula, half mv square upon 2. Half mv square upon t. Now again m by t. So half m dot into v square. Half m dot into v square. So power equal to half into m dot rho into q into v square. So P is equal to half into rho A into Q. Q is what? Area into velocity. So I can write area into V cube. So what you got? Formula for kinetic power is nothing but half rho A V cube. Half rho A V cube. And here the input power which we are going to use, that will be that only. That is half rho A V cube. Because the jet which you are throwing, or jet you are putting on that plate, it is having some kinetic energy. The power will be also kinetic power. So input power you are giving half rho A V square V cube. Remember that. Many times they will ask you. Is that clear? Is that clear to you? Is that clear to you? Is that clear to all of you? Yes or no? Yes or no? So up to kinetic power I told you. Up to kinetic power I told you. Can you guys tell me? Can you guys tell me? I just want to see whether you guys are getting this part or not. Power due to pressure. Power due to pressure. Power due to pressure energy. Power due to pressure energy. I just want to see. I just want to see what will be the power due to pressure energy. अब मैं रिलैक्स करूंगा, आप लोग जवाब दोगे. Now I will relax and you guys will answer me. Power due to pressure energy. What will be that? What will be that? Power due to pressure energy. Ankit, if you have missed the 15 days class, no worry, bacha. Every day I am taking two-hour class only. So you can start from the part where you have missed. जहां से आपने मिस किया था वहां से स्टार्ट कीजिए and try to come live as early as possible. That's the only thing I can tell you. चलो, I want power due to pressure energy. I want power due to pressure energy. I want power due to pressure energy. मेरे को power चाहिए with in terms of pressure energy. In terms of pressure energy. Tell me. सब लोग बताओ. I want answer from all of you. I want answer from all of you. चलो, सब लोग बताइए. पावर इक्वल टू, देखिए, पावर इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? प्रेशर एनर्जी अपॉन टाइम. प्रेशर एनर्जी अपॉन टाइम. So pressure energy will what? Pressure into volume. Pressure into volume. आप बोलोगे सर pressure into volume कैसे हुआ? Because you know that pressure is what? Force upon area. Pressure is what? Force upon area into volume. It will give you F into H. F into distance is nothing but what? Work done. Work done. So you got that energy. You got that energy. So that is the reason. That is the reason what I have written. Pressure into volume. Divide by T. Divide by T. Now pressure due to water pressure, that is nothing but what? Rho GH into volume per unit time. That is what? Q. So power is equal to again gamma Q into H. So water power or pressure, water power due to pressure, both formula is same. That is gamma Q into H. Gamma Q into H. Anybody having any doubt till now, they can tell me. यहां तक किसी को कोई भी डाउट है तो बताओ. ठीक है? And if you have noted it down, then we'll go to the numerical. I'm just showing you all the part where you can copy it for 30 seconds. Every slide I will show it to you. This is the first slide. Next one. After that, numerical will start. After that, numerical will start. After that, the numerical will start. चलो, next slide. चलिए सब लोग बताइएगा. Next one. This is the question. This is the question. Saurabh is asking, sir, pressure energy is pressure into volume. How? मैंने कैसे बोला आपको? दोनों को करके देखो बच्चा. Pressure is equal to what? Force upon area into volume. एरिया से वॉल्यूम कैंसिल हुआ, क्या मिला? H मिला. F into H. क्या होता है ये? Work done. Work done is nothing but energy. F into H. Is that clear, Saurabh? Is that clear, Saurabh? Chalo, in front of you one question is there. Let's see who will solve this question. Let's see who will solve this question. In front of you one question is there. Let's see who will solve this question first. सबसे पहले इस क्वेश्चन का जवाब कौन देता है? Let's see who will solve this question first. कौन ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेगा सबसे पहले? चलो, a horizontal jet of water with its cross-section area 0.0028 meter square hits a vertical plate with a velocity 5 meter per second. After impact, jet splits symmetrically in a plane parallel to the plane of the plate. The force of impact of the jet on the plate is. The force on the impact of the jet of the plate is. Force of impact of the jet on the plate is. चलिए, so वाशु is studying option C. वाशु option C बोल रहे हैं. बाकी लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं? Waiting for other guys to reply. Waiting for other guys to reply. Simple thing, formula you all guys are knowing. F will be equal to what? Rho A V square. Put that formula, you will get the answer. Put that formula, you will get the answer. सारे लोगों को फॉर्मूला मालूम है. फॉर्मूला पुट कीजिए, आंसर आ जाएगा. Put that formula. Here the plate is not moving. Here the plate is not moving. So remember that point. Here the plate is not moving. So remember that point. So answer what you are getting? सब लोग आंसर क्या आ रहा था? What answer you guys are getting? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm just looking in the comment section. क्या आ रही है आप लोग के आंसर? क्या आ रही है? चलो, सब लोग का आई थिंक आ गया. मैंने देख लिया, सब लोग का आंसर आ चुका है. सो रो इज 1000 इंटू एरिया 0.028 इंटू वी स्क्वायर 25. आंसर तो आप लोग का सही होगा. आई डोंट नीड टू चेक इट, बट फिर भी चेक कर लेता हूं. 1000 इंटू 0.0028 इंटू 25 या 70 न्यूटन. जिन लोगों ने भी ऑप्शन सी दिया था परफेक्टली करेक्ट है. ट्राई दिस नेक्स्ट वन. ट्राई दिस नेक्स्ट वन. ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन. ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन. Try next one question. I think you all guys have given me option C only. Only Ramesh is giving 60. Other than that, everyone is giving me option C only. Chale, try next one. At the last, I am going to give you amazing question. ये जो आपको 4 से 5 क्वेश्चन करवा रहा हूँ ना, सारे अमेजिंग क्वेश्चन है. So if you are solving this question with ease, that means you are now good in that impact of jet part. चलो चलो, a horizontal nozzle of 30 mm diameter at a steady 30 mm diameter discharge a steady jet of water into the atmosphere at a rate of 15 liter per second. That means Q they have given you. The diameter of the inlet to the nozzle is 100 mm. That jet impinges normal to the flat stationary plate held close to the nozzle end. Neglecting air friction and considering the density of water as 1000 kg per meter cube, the force exerted by the jet is. The force exerted by the jet is. चलो देखते हैं इस बार कौन सही जवाब देता है. लेट्स सी हु विल गिव मी द राइट आंसर. परफेक्टली करेक्ट आंसर कौन देता है, मजा आएगा. लेट्स सी बच्चा. चलो 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 फटाफट बढ़ाओ, फटाफट सबको. Aman is telling 1000 by pi. 1000 by pi. That means around 318.3. 318.3. चलिए अमन देखते हैं आपका आंसर सही है गलत है. लेट्स सी वेदर योर आंसर इज करेक्ट और रॉन्ग. If 3 guys will give me the same answer, then definitely it will be correct. चलो 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 जल्दी, मैं वेट कर रहा हूं सबका बच्चा. I'm waiting for all of you. This question is not so difficult. Again, it's a straight vertical stationary plate, flat stationary plate. So formula will be same. Still the formula will be same. What will be the formula? F equal to rho A V square. Rho A V square. Still the formula will be same. Only thing is that something change will be there. Something change will be there. This formula I can also write as F equal to rho into Q into V square. Rho into Q into V square. So rho is given, Q is given. Only thing you need to find out velocity. Only thing you need to find out velocity. If that you have calculated, everything will be easy for you. Only thing that you need to understand, if this is the nozzle, this diameter is 30 mm and this diameter is 100 mm. Now to find out velocity, which diameter we will take, this 31 or 100, कौन सा diameter हम लोग लेंगे, बस यही समझने वाली बात है. To calculate, to find out the velocity, which diameter we will take, that is Q upon area. So Q they have given you 15 liter per second. So that means 15 into 10 to power minus 3 upon area, that is pi by 4 into. Now diameter will be what? Will it be 100 or will it be 30? ये 100 होगा या 30? यही बस clear, यही आपको doubt होगा. Only this is the doubt, or this is the part which you need to clarify it, whether it will be 100 or 30. Whether it will be 100 or 30. I'm asking to all of you to tell me the answer. आप सब लोग बताइए. I am asking to all of you to please comment whether it be 100 or 30. कुछ लोग सिर्फ लिख लेते हैं फटाक से, क्वेश्चन बनाया मैंने और लिख लेते हैं. छापने वाली चीज फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स में नहीं चलेगी भैया, पहले बोल दिया मैंने. Now look at here. This is 100, this is 30. Your water will come out from here or here. The water which is hitting that plate, it will come out from here, na? So if it will come out from here, the velocity at this point, after coming out from this nozzle, it is actually crossing this 30 mm diameter pipe. So in that case, it will be nothing but 0. Or you can say 30 upon 1000. So 0.03 whole square. So what is the velocity you are getting? What is the velocity you are getting? 15 into 10 to power minus 3 divided by pi by 4 into 0.03 whole square. So you are getting 21.22 meter per second. Is that clear? Now everything is easy for you. F will be equal to rho A V square, rho A 1000 into A into V. Directly you can write the discharge. 15 into 10 to power minus 3 into 21.22. If you calculate around 15 into कितनी आ रही वैल्यू? 15 into कितनी आ रही वैल्यू? जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ. 15 into 21.22. The value which you are getting is 318.3 Newton. 318.3 Newton. Question समझ में आया? Whether you have understood the question or not? Whether you have understood this question or not? Yes or no, dear? Yes or no? Chalo. We are going to the next question. Tell me this answer. Tell me the answer for this question. A frictionless fluid of density flows through a bent pipe as shown below. If A is the cross-section area and V is the velocity of flow, the forces exerted on the segment 1 of 2 of the pipe in X and Y direction are respectively. That means they are asking you Fx and Fy. That means they are asking you Fx and Fy. That means they are asking you Fx and Fy. That means they are asking you Fx and Fy. That means they are asking you Fx and Fy. चलो जल्दी बताओ सब लोग. A frictionless fluid of density flows through a bent pipe as shown below. If A is the cross-section area and V is the velocity of the flow, the forces exerted on the segment 1, 2 of the pipe is. They are asking Fx and Fy. They are asking Fx and Fy. सब लोग का जवाब आना चाहिए. I want all of you guys to tell me. सबका जवाब आना चाहिए, सबका. This much time is not required here. एक simple logic which I told you. What simple logic I told you? Whenever you need to find out force, always write m dot v initial minus v final. M dot v initial minus v final. This is the basics formula which I told you at the starting of the unit. Now here look at it. At 1 and 2. Everyone look at here. If you are finding fx, so you will see the velocity, or you will take the velocity only in x direction. So here the velocity is v, v minus v, it is 0. So fx will be 0. What about fy? If you look at the section 1, there is no component which is going in the y direction. If you look at the component 2, there is no component which is going in the y direction. So at the point 1 and 2, there is no component which is going in the y direction. So your Fy will be also 0, irrespective of whatever mass rate you are giving. Irrespective of whatever mass rate you are having, your Fx and Fy will be 0. Is that clear or not? This question has been asked for 1 mark in a GATE exam. 1 मार्क के लिए आपके GATE एग्जाम में पूछा गया था. Is this difficult? क्या यह क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट था? Is this question difficult? Tell me. I want reply from all of you. जल्दी से, अभी जितने लोग हैं, अगर सब लोग रिप्लाई नहीं किए, we will not go to the next question. And next question is amazing question, one of the amazing question of the fluid mechanics, I will say. So first of all, tell me, is this the difficult question? क्योंकि मेरे को सिर्फ 2-3 लोगों का जवाब आया. I got only reply from 2 to 3 people. Is this the difficult question? अरे yes or no बाबा, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. चलो सब लोग बताओ. Tell me dear, सब लोग बताइए. चलो, go to the next question. A horizontal jet strikes a frictionless vertical plate. The plan view is shown in the figure. It is then divided into 2 parts as shown in the figure. If the impact loss is neglected, what is the value of theta? चलो देखते हैं क्या बताते हो आप लोग. Let's see what you guys are answering. Some part which is not given in this question is the theta they have not shown to you. This is the theta. Rest thing they have already shown you. अब जितने लोगों ने इम्पैक्ट ऑफ जेट को नहीं समझा, those guys who have not understood about the impact of jet, and if they will come for hydraulic machine class, I'm telling you they will not understand anything. उनके लिए फिर लगेगा सर मैंने क्या कर दिया, मुझे मारो सर, ऐसा वाला फीलिंग आएगी उनकी. तो those guys who have not learned the basics of the impact of jet, they can't learn hydraulic machine. They will not learn, then they will mug up. अगर वो पढ़ भी लेते हैं तो सिर्फ रट्टा मारेंगे, वो समझेंगे नहीं. They will not understand it. So those guys who have not understood the basics of impact of jet, they will not understand hydraulic machine. पूरा चैप्टर आप नहीं समझ पाओगे. And when I will teach you the hydraulic machine part, अगर आपने ये सारी चीजें नहीं पढ़ी हैं, you will be in a problem. और उस टाइम मैं हेल्प भी नहीं करूंगा. उस टाइम मैं इम्पैक्ट ऑफ जेट का फंडा बताऊंगा भी नहीं, क्योंकि मैंने स्पेशली आपको 2 क्लास लिया इम्पैक्ट ऑफ जेट पे, yesterday and today. So almost 4 hours I have given you for impact of jet, because this part is very important. कई लोगों का ये बेसिक क्लियर नहीं होता, then they start studying hydraulic machine and they will be in a problem, and then they will be in a problem. चलो सब लोग आइए जल्दी बताइए. Saurav, Vashu, Aman, these guys are telling 30 degree. ये एक्चुअली क्या हो रहा है ना, देखो ये आपका वॉल है, दिस इज योर वॉल, और आप यहां से पानी डाल रहे हो और पानी दोनों साइड से ऐसे निकल गया, फ्रॉम बोथ द साइड वाटर सेपरेटेड. इज दैट क्लियर? तो इसका आपको ऊपर से प्लान व्यू दिखाया जा रहा है. सो फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट, इफ यू लुक एट द फर्स्ट सेक्शन, सेकंड सेक्शन एंड थर्ड सेक्शन, if you compare any two section, if you apply Bernoulli equation, what will happen here? Look at here, pressure is same, it's totally atmospheric, so pressure is same. Second thing is the elevation. आपने एक ही तीनों 1 2 3 पॉइंट सारे सेम एलिवेशन पे हो रही हैं, क्योंकि आपने क्या बोला था, एजम्पशन ही आपने ले लिया था कि एजम्पशन वी विल नॉट चेंज. सो अंटिल अनलेस इट इज गिवन यू, एजम्पशन आपका चेंज नहीं होने वाला. सो 1 and 2, elevation head is same, pressure head is same, velocity head has to be same, क्योंकि लॉसेस आपने ऑलरेडी नेग्लेक्ट कर लिया है, तो वेलोसिटी हेड को सेम होना पड़ेगा. दैट मींस v1 will be equal to v2. Now coming to 1 and 3, again same thing, pressure head is same at both the cases because it's atmospheric pressure. Elevation head is same because there is a no level difference. Now again the velocity is what, v1 is also equal to v3. That means v1 is equal to v2 equal to v3, and that is equal to v. That is the first part, you need to understand it. Now second thing what I am doing here, you know that force along that plate, the summation of that force will be what, 0. So what we are writing, summation of fx will be 0. So first of all, inlet. So inlet we have this is the q1, this is the q0. Q0 having two component, one is going down, one is going in x direction. So x direction, which component will go? This will be theta, this will be theta. So x will be q0 cos theta, and y will be q0 cos theta, and x will be q0 sin theta. That I have shown you here also. In diagram also it is shown to you. Chalo, so first of all, m dot. First of all, I'm writing m dot. So m dot, first of all, you are writing, you can write it like this also. Directly in place of m dot, I'm writing rho into q0. Velocity is what? Velocity will what? q0 into v into sin theta. You can name it as a v1, no problem. For time being, you can name it like that. Second thing, now q2 is going in a positive direction. q2 is also going in a positive direction. So plus. चलिए देखिए, एवरीवन लुक एट हियर. आपका q2 भी किधर जा रहा है? पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है. तो कैसे करोगे आप यहाँ पे? q0, so rho q2 into v2 minus rho q3, sorry q1. तो ये वाला पार्ट आपका, सॉरी ये आपका q3 होगा ना, दिस विल बी, अच्छा इन्होंने इसको q2 और q1 बोला, चलो कोई बात नहीं. सो दिस विल बी q1. It is going in negative direction, so q1 minus v2 इक्वल टू जीरो. तो हमने क्या किया, सबसे पहले इनलेट माइनस आप फाइनल कर रहे हो, आप तो जो चीजें आपको लग रही है उसको कैंसिल करो, और यहाँ पे इनलेट माइनस फाइनल कर रहे हो आप, तो आप इसको भी माइनस में रखोगे ना, to put this also in a minus na. So this is the inlet part, this is the outlet part. This is the inlet part, this is the outlet part. This minus comes, why? Because this is V2 is in this V1, sorry this is V1 ना, confusing name अलग अलग दे दिया इसने, गलत किया. चलो, so this minus comes, why? Because this V1 is in left direction. चलिए, so those things which you can cancel out, rho. You know that all the velocity are same, so cancel out that also. So you are remaining with Q0 minus Q2 Q0 minus Q2 with the sin theta also, and plus Q1 equal to 0. Q0 sin theta will be equal to what? Q0 sin theta will be equal to what? Q2 minus Q1. So 0.75 Q0 minus 0.25. So it will be 0.5 Q0. So Q0 and Q0 will get cancelled out. Sin theta will be 0.5. So theta will be 30 degree because sin 30 is equal to 1/2. अब किसी को कोई डाउट इस प्रॉब्लम में तो बताओ. Yes, Vasu, I have already changed that part. It's the initial minus final. I have already changed that part. Is that anybody having any doubt in this question? So answer will be 30 degree. Your theta, the value of theta will be 30 degree. 30 degree. चलो अभी तक यहां तक किसी को कोई भी डाउट है तो बताओ. अभी तक यहां तक किसी को कोई भी डाउट? इफ यू हैव एनी सिंगल डाउट यू कैन आस्क मी. सब लोग बताना. मजा आया इंपैक्ट ऑफ जेट को पढ़ने में? मजा आया? देखो आई नो इंपैक्ट ऑफ जेट में बच्चे कम हो जाएंगे क्योंकि इसमें दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत पड़ती है. यहाँ वही बच्चे होंगे जिनके पास सही से दिमाग, जो रट्टे पे विश्वास नहीं करते होंगे. दोज गाइज हु वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड, दोज गाइज हु वांट टू सी द ब्यूटी ऑफ फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स, ओनली दोज गाइज आर हियर. आई नो. तो मैं चाहता हूं कि आप लोग को समझ में आया कि नहीं बताइए. आई एम नॉट फोकसिंग अबाउट 100 स्टूडेंट. अभी मेरे पास जितने 15 बच्चे हैं उनमें से बताओ कि आपको एक एक चीजें समझ में आई नहीं है. यू हैव अंडरस्टूड एवरीथिंग. वेलोसिटी ट्रायंगल कैसे ड्रॉ करते हैं, हाउ टू टेक माइनस एंड प्लस, हाउ टू ड्रॉ द each and every cases, how to understand each and every cases, how to solve the numericals, how to understand how we are going to use this. Like if I am talking about at the tip of the velocity, you know that Pelton turbine, उसमें आप क्या करते हो? at the tip of the वेन ही आप पानी डालते हो. तो वहां मैं डायरेक्टली फॉर्मूला यूज कर लूंगा. When I will teach you the hydraulic machine, I will use directly that formula. तो जिन लोगों ने इम्पैक्ट ऑफ जेट नहीं पढ़ा उनकी गलती. Those guys who are not here, इसमें उनका घाटा, मेरा कुछ नहीं जाता. Is that clear? अरे is that clear? Yes or no, बाबा? अभी तक जिन लोगों को इम्पैक्ट ऑफ जेट वाला यूनिट टफ लगता था, जिन लोगों को भी इम्पैक्ट ऑफ यूनिट टफ लगता था, आई थिंक आफ्टर दिस 4 आवर अगर आपने 1 घंटे भी दिया होगा, इफ यू हैव गिवन आफ्टर दिस 4 आवर, इफ यू हैव गिवन इवन 1 आवर, आपका इम्पैक्ट ऑफ जेट एकदम चोखा हो जाएगा. एकदम चोखा, मस्त, सुपर्ब हो जाएगा. इज दैट क्लियर? Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you, dear? चलिए, तो इसी के साथ आज की क्लास एंड करते हैं. एंड कल हम स्टार्ट करेंगे पाइप फ्लो. कल विद अ फ्रेश माइंड विल स्टार्ट अवर पाइप फ्लो. सबसे ज्यादा मार्क्स का अगर क्वेश्चन आता है, इफ यू कैन से एवरी ईयर इफ ए क्वेश्चन विल कम, इट विल ऑलवेज कम फ्रॉम पाइप फ्लो. पाइप फ्लो सिविल इंजीनियरिंग वालों के लिए बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. पाइप फ्लो सिविल इंजीनियरिंग वालों के लिए जैसे बाउंड्री लेयर थ्योरी मैकेनिकल वालों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, वैसे ही पाइप फ्लो फॉर यू गाइस इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो विल स्टार्ट पाइप फ्लो, विल गो कंप्लीट स्टडी अबाउट द पाइप फ्लो एंड देन वी विल सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम आल्सो. तो सारी चीज जैसे हम करते हैं, पहले कंसेप्ट समझते हैं फिर प्रॉब्लम करते हैं. तो चलते हैं आज की इतनी क्लासें रहने देते हैं. आप लोग के डाउट्स क्लियर हो गए. और मेरी सजेशन रहेगी प्लीज रिवाइज ऑल द 8 केसेस. एक बार फिर से 8 केसेस जिन लोगों ने रिवाइज नहीं किया है ना, गिव 20 मिनट्स और 30 मिनट्स टाइम टू रिवाइज ऑल द 8 केसेस. एंड इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन मैसेज मी, यू कैन आइदर इन फेसबुक, टेलीग्राम, जहां भी कनेक्टेड हो आप मेरे से, आप मेरे को मैसेज कीजिए और विल डिस्कस दैट पॉइंट अगेन. ठीक है, चलिए. सो विद दैट गाइस, बाय बाय, थैंक यू सो मच. विल मीट अगेन टुमारो on same time, that is 7:30 to 9:30, and tomorrow we are going to start pipe flow. Or those guys who have given environmental science, आप सबको मालूम है Thursday now also I am taking, so 8:30 to 10:30, 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. today class will be there. 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. today class will be there. For what? फॉर इन्वायरमेंटल साइंस सब्जेक्ट आज आपका क्लास होगा. इन्वायरमेंटल साइंस सब्जेक्ट आपका क्लास होगा 8:30 to 10:30 PM. 8:30 to 10:30 PM. चलो विद दैट गाइस, बाय बाय। जिसको भी 8:30 to 10 PM वाली क्लास की लिंक नहीं मिल पाती है, यू गाइस कैन गो इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन सेक्शन। आपको मेरे प्रोफाइल लिंक मिल जाएगी, अनअकैडमी प्रोफाइल लिंक मिल जाएगी। You will get the free special classes, all the free special classes you can avail.